Nice quiet morning, and we'll look at some of the earliest snowdrops. You can see their flowers now starting to go over, but there's others still very fresh. Some of the later flowering ones are still very fresh. Hellebore seedlings growing away. But I suppose it's the Corydalis phase. Some nice reddy pink ones. The white Corydalis malcensis. The more purple Corydalis solidiforms. That's a nice purpley one, dark. It's nice to have the groups and mix. If I can get around to it, I'll split some of these up and spread them out. I will be feeding them. But if we just pan on up the garden, you can see how the run and the mix goes through the Corydalis, through more of the snowdrops. And up to Hellebores further on. So that's just the run in one bed. So let's zoom out from this bed and move around. It's still early in the morning, so the sun's not got up yet, and although it was out early on, it's away now. Some of the Hepaticas along the edge here. You can see here's one. Here a bee. There's one, a nice one that's open. It just shows you different temperatures. Another group here, flowers still shut. And this is a nice one with these very pale reverses, but the colour when it opens, it's got this really dark colours there. More erythroniums coming. These are Western North Americans. They've still to come. The early dense canis that's starting to go over. First signs are always the browning at the tips, and sometimes if it's very, very wet and damp, the tips brown and sort of stick together and the flowers never get to open. This can be a problem in some years, but not this year. We've had some nice sunshine. So we just move around. Malcensis looks seeding out to the edge of the path, as is a group of Corydalis solida seedlings coming out, taking over the path. I don't mind that. I often think if the plants want to grow in the path, we should move the path, walk in a different place. So it just shows how the Corydalis really do produce this wonderful display at this time of year. Just the different colours. They're good. A wee bit of extra feed to them. As I stated before, they have a short growing season, so it's good to give them a bit of extra feed. More Hellebores round through some of the shrubs. So it's kind of, I suppose, Hellebores and Corydalis time. Back to the group. So what else? The bed here. Some Corydalis there. The first of the Trilliums pushing through, and there's a podophyllum looking up to the bulb bed beyond. And then this bed here, if we just come around to this other bed, we can see that I do like to have carpets of plants for the bulbs to come through, and this is Anemone ranunculoides coming, which will soon be a sheet of yellow, and the erythroniums coming through it. And there we've got iris stems. There's another Trillium. Snowdrops here looking really still quite fresh. Eranthus having gone over. There's another nice snowdrop, pretty fresh. Beyond that you can see there's Guinea Gold with the Narcissus cyclamineus, more Corydalis, in the sand bed. And across, we go across the troughs, just starting to come into flower. I'll look at them in another video, but they've not enjoyed the wet winter. Some of the saxes have really suffered. So just round on the bed, big clumps of erythronium leaves. Where there appears to be gaps, we're waiting for more flowers to come through. There will be much more there. There aren't actually any gaps here. Over there we can just maybe go and finish up with the Iris winogradovii coming through with Crocus herberti, snowdrops and Corydalis. So that's a look around at perhaps what we would term the Corydalis phase in the garden.